first down run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick six plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game, and when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick sixes in 2016 and a very memorable pick two against the Falcons. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over first and 10 following the interception. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run again with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Play action. It's Smith. Able to find Harris, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They run with Hunt. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll run again with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second. Get down. On second down, Wilson throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Wilson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going to give this time to the tailback. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion, Hill. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On the ground, this is Ware. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The play clock's running down. And he tugged this one badly. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Wilson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.